Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
Liberty in mind and body. Oh, they were so right when they decided to pick that name. My brother got his hands augmented at a limb clinic last year, and it really made a difference in his life.
What you got in that head of yours? An intelligence chip? You gonna steal some poor natural's job? My father lost his factory job to a robot back in 2012. But at least that thing couldn't think for itself.
Well, shit, if it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Zareth done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You, got any credits you can spare?
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
You've always had a good feel for this city, Tish. What's the mood on the street these days?
Oh, things ain't looking good, Captain. People losing their jobs, their homes, locking everything they's own into those garage door storage units round town, hoping nobody breaks in and steals stuff. Mr. Zareth gonna save us? He better do it soon.
Or what?
Not sure. Just feels like this whole city's waiting to explode, especially in the alleys behind the gas station. Most of the time, you's fine walking there, long as you don't cause no trouble. But you do something wrong? Well, cops and punks both trigger happy these days.
It's been a while since I walked the beat. Where would a less than exemplary citizen go these days if he needed to acquire some unlicensed firepower?
Well now, I hear there might be a gun seller or two around town. But an adventuring man, especially one fixed with some of that fancy techno-limbs Mr. Zareth makes, he might be able to acquire a few more if he's willing to go the extra mile. Shit, Captain. That all you got? I was you. I'd look for some bright lights coming out of the windows of a boarded-up gas station nearby. And a bodyguard, maybe, hanging around.
Fine. I'll bite. Tell me about this extra mile.
You hear about the protest at Lim today? The one ass was about to get all violent till Mr. Zareth's factory stole all the news.
What about it?
Rumor has it, somebody wanted to make sure it got to Miss Eliza's attention. Maybe had a shooter in a high place somewhere, looking down on the Lim Plaza, aiming to turn things up a notch. Didn't happen, 'cause the factory, but you never know. They might have left something behind.
You're almost busting the bank, Tish. This better be worth it.
Well now, what I suggesting here ain't exactly legal. And you being an ex-cop and all, I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but everybody knows the best weapons in towns are locked up inside the police station.
Yes, and that would be very helpful if I were still a cop. but I'm not. So I don't have the computer codes needed to open the armory's door.
Yes, but Tish here does. I overheard two rookies discussing it while I was warming myself by the trash can fire in back of the station. They was bad-mouthing that new boy, Officer Nicefield, for choosing patriotism as a password. Said it was no wonder he was being fast-tracked, whatever that means.
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Captain, but maybe it's best I don't know the Pacifics.
You got that right.
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information. Interesting thing about the sewers in the city, Captain. Some of them pass right under the police station, but that don't stop some people from hiding things down there.
What kind of things?
I'm not sure, but a bunch of them walls been patched over pretty quick. Man like you might be able to find out why. Especially if he's fixed up with some of the magic eyes that sees through stuff. Mr. Seraph has to make eyes like that, don't you think? I was just guessing here, Captain. But since you ain't a policeman no more, maybe it's a bit hard to get you inside that police station some days. Especially when things are being classified. There is a door I know about, though. Connects to the sewers. Only thing is, it's usually locked.
Hate to tell you this, Tish, but that information isn't worth the admission price you're charging.
That's 'cause I ain't giving you the code yet. Jeez, Captain, have some patience. $25.99. $25.99. Now, I's not advising you do this. You's being an AUG and all. But if this trespassing you's needing to do happens to be inside D-Row, street gang territory, then yous definitely don't want to be seen going in.
Because the ballers would sooner rip me apart than ask questions.
Exactly. You being an AUG now and all. But some of them old buildings over there are real crumbly up near the top. Fire escape's still okay though. So maybe you find a hole, get you inside if you goes up.
Keeping my fingers crossed the whole time that the building doesn't fall apart on my way down.
Oh, they stronger than you think. But it's true. You might want to invest in some of Mr. Seraph's falling down augmentation before you goes in. 'Cause I'm pretty sure them elevators don't work.
I wish I could offer you a drink, Tish. But I know you only like Hop Devil.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. It's the thought that counts.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
Take a hike. Leave me alone.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information Network, including directory assistance, tourist information, and Street Quest. Services are temporarily offline. Thank you.
2027 and we're still arguing about the damn environment. When I was a kid, it was the big news. Global warming, rising oceans. It was already too late back then. Does Hugh Darrow really believe his Panchaea project is going to reverse all the damage we've done to the planet? He may be a genius, but this time he's wrong.
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil?
I know, and that guy Taggart claiming he has no connection? I don't believe that for a second.
I heard he's coming to make a speech at the convention center. That's like when the NRA went to Columbine after the second time.
Moses himself, coming to free us from the evil pharaoh, Seraph II.
Yeah. Well, let's hope for a plague on all the humanity front houses.
Adam! Nice Nice look you got going on there. You must be hitting the clubs tonight. No rest for the weary in this city, I guess.
Hey, Adam, didn't see you there. You heading home for the evening, or does Mr. Seraph have you looking into something new? Can't talk about it. Right. Well, just take care of yourself, okay?
Imagine. William Taggart, right here in Detroit. What a great man. I know some people question his motivation, but I think he's only looking out for the little people. Look, companies want profits, now. They don't care about the effects their products might have in 10, 20 years. I know my history. Just look at the tobacco industry. Got any credits to spare? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna use them to buy booze. You wouldn't begrudge a man a drink, would you?
Access granted.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them. You hard of hearing or something? I ain't got the goods. He does.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips. Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
I ain't no guinea pig. Ain't no way I was getting off just to keep my job. I ain't no guinea pig. Government's experimenting on people without they even know. Making super soldiers, man. Lazarus says so.
They say the city's better since Seraph Industries set up shop here. I don't believe it. The same palms are getting greased and the same people are out on the streets.
Take a look. Drink it all in. It ain't pretty, is it? How about something for the karma?
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those art lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Grayson? Where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? You been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man. If you go, tell him I sent you. I want a discount next time.
Word. Yo, you look like the man who knows where to find that good shit. Upgrades, weapons, stuff like that. Don't worry, it's all good. I just need it for protection.
What you need, player? Because I know where you can cop some goods. If you want some. Wait a sec. You ain't a cop, are you? Just forget I said anything.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kinda hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in the prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it! Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Come on, Chase. You're the good guy, the honest cop. In a police flick, you'd be the straight arrow. You know deep down you want to do what's right. That safe code could mean a lot.
Don't paint me as a hero, Jensen. I'm a regular guy. But you're right, though. I always tried to do the right thing. The code is 7196. But do me a favor. Can you at least try to hack the damn thing before punching in the code? If I'm lucky, it'll be enough to throw them off. You have to help Mrs. Reed find out more about her daughter.
That's all I need for now.
I can never thank you enough for what you did.
I hope you did the right thing letting that extremist go like that. I guess time will tell.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships. You'll remember his name, won't you? Syrah, like the painter. I don't care what some of the other folk at the office say about you. You're okay in my book.
Access granted.
About getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Dogmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that? Register. Patent.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. Let's copyright that shit. Dogmentation. Yo, we gotta be rich, man. But don't be listening in to me and my crew, man. Somebody might think you're a narc. You heard me. Get lost before I make you get lost.
You hear what Lazarus been saying? This country's falling apart, man. States are looking to leave the Union. If that happens, the government is gonna come down hard. That, or someone's gonna move in and take over.
Word to the wise, handsome. Don't go straying too close to Derelict Road. Them crazies don't take well to enhancers. Seriously, even the cops don't go into that grease pit. Ain't it kinda late for someone like you to be using these alleys? Downtown ain't safe for pretty boys. Don't say I didn't warn ya, pretty boy.
Damn Ogs. Those power-hungry bastards. Every last one of them. They're nothing but tin-plated despots in the making.
This city is one big gutter and always will be.
You think this is bad? Wait till the UN passes that legislation thing. Detroit is gonna be one giant breadline.
That's what I've been saying. David Seraph ain't saved this city. He split it into the haves and have-nots.
Yeah, damn right. I've been limping for 10 years. Don't I got the right to get enhanced? No. And even if I did, how the hell am I gonna afford that drug? Neuropupazine.
Neuropazine.
Whatever. Gotta pay up the ass for that one. I broke my leg 10 years ago and it ain't never really healed. I guess I have to live with it since I'll never be able to buy me an UGG. You got any whiskey on you?
Hey, pal. You got any change in that fancy coat of yours? This city is a dump, and David Seraph could go to hell.
Access granted.
I know about you, Oggs. You're like sophisticated surveillance equipment. On legs. I'll bet you're recording every word I say and feeding it back to the corporation that made you. Goddamn governments and corporations. They're all trying to control us.
You hear what that Pikus bitch was saying?
The resurgence of Detroit due in no small part to Seraph Industries.
What a fucking load. Resurgence? The city's ready to blow up and Seraph and his Frankenstein factory are the reason. Today a hostage-taking and an anti-AUG demonstration. Tomorrow a riot.
I'm sick of it, man. I get hassled by the cops every day. But a real fucking gun runner lives in an apartment right here. He gets away scot-free. What a fucking joke. The guy sells weapons out of his apartment and has a storage locker full of crap. The cops never bother his ass. He must have laid down some serious grids to be ignored. Look at you, man. Another sucker who bought a bunch of crap you never really needed. You're gonna be obsolete someday, my brother.
You an ex-banger? You got the look. Maybe you know the Big N. He's been busting DRB heads for years. I wouldn't get on his bad side, though. He's not too picky about which heads get busted.
I ain't no guinea pig. Ain't no way I was getting off just to keep my job. I ain't no guinea pig.
I've been out on the streets a long time. Seen a lot of bad shit out here. Something nasty is going down, man. The duck has got his head in the noose.
Access granted.
I hope you ain't here looking for trouble, my friend. That would be a mistake you don't want to make. I'm tight with the DRB crew. You mess with me, they'll take you apart and sell you for scrap.
Ah, great. I can tell by the dent in your forehead that you're an enhancer. Looks like rain, Cutter. You better get inside before you rust.
You hear what Lazarus been saying? This country's falling apart, man. States are looking to leave the Union.
What the hell? You been reading the Super Spy Manual or something? Long coat, check. Sunglasses, check. Attitude? No doubt. This is 2027, loser. Get with the times.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated...
You like baseball? That Lucent Park is a monster. The agile therapy they put him on saved his career. Looks like the Tigers are going deep.
You meet all types in this city. Og, purist, I say live and let live.
Thanks for at least talking to me. Most people just walk on by like I'm invisible. They've made it practically illegal to be poor in this city. Bastard Sarah's buying up whole blocks and upscaling them. Where the hell are we gonna go? California? The whole West Coast is gonna be underwater in another few years.
People been saying args equal progress. Look at me. I've been progress right out into the street.
Hey, scientists aren't God, man. They make a mistake, it's a human being that pays. There's just some things that men shouldn't mess around with.
Look at you, all ogged up. Can you fly with all that stuff? Human evolution took a wrong turn somewhere. Never let T-Boss people get me with no cogs. I find them nasty.
I think they're kind of cool. Yeah, to me, it's a welcome change to the dirty old men I usually get stuck with.
All the ones hopped up on Z.
Yeah, at least that no-pose drug the Augs take don't make them all uppity and shit.
Cog lovers, huh? each their own, I guess. Nah, I don't do no tricks with no OGs, yo. Talk to these two. They might be able to help you out.
Hey, sweetie, damn you cute. You gonna show us what's under that coat or what?
You want to have some fun tonight,
Hey,
sexy?
big boy.
Because I haven't had a cutie like you in a long time. Right. Next time, sugar.
Why would you book me a trick inside D-Row? What if some shit goes down? How am I even gonna get out of there?
Don't worry, baby. I'll come to get you.
You crazy? They ain't just gonna let you go through the front door.
There's a way in on the 4th floor of the building next door. Or if you can get away, meet me in the sewers.
What you say? I ain't crawling through no sewers on account of your bullshit. What's the deal, baby? Need something? I'd much rather get with you than go in D-Row.
This DRB turf, asshole. Don't try it.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see.
You looking for something? Good luck finding it, whatever it is.
How about a little sugar, baby? I'll give you a Motown special. Come on, don't be shy. I bet you're a real tiger under that coat. Come on, handsome.
You promise
I'll
not to
take
be
your
too
money
rough,
for
and maybe
trouble.
I'll give you a freebie, sugar. Better make sure your batteries are fully charged, though, because I can go all night.
Remember me? Alexander, from the old 17th? Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with OGs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-Aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
The biomod industry is going to tear this city apart, mark my words. Not everyone can afford augments, and those who can't are going to find themselves on the streets before they know it.
I'm on to you. I know you're spying on us, studying us. We're not lab rats. We're human beings, man. Human beings.
Help
on a fellow man down on his luck.
Even from one of you. Come on, you must got plenty. How else can you afford that neuropathy? You meet all types in this city.
I'll bet you never have trouble finding a seat on the bus, do you? Hey, no offense, man. Just enjoying the sights. Oh, let me guess, you got nothing to spare. That's alright, man. We all got our crosses to bear. Hey, the way this city is now, I'd rather be on the streets than to be you.
Beat it, loser. Just leave me alone.
Damn Oggs. Those power-hungry bastards. Every last one of them.
Do I know you? Because I could swear I've seen you around someplace. Oh, wait a sec. You're that dude. Your face was in the papers, got popped in that attack on Seraph Industries 6 months ago. Whoa. Pretty radical what happened.
What the fuck you looking at? Because I know it ain't my charming good looks. Get the fuck out of here before I start blasting, kid. You feel me?
found the Purity First agitators on the streets, please report it. We don't want any more trouble. Already a hostage-taking and an anti-augmentation demonstration today. With the Taggart visit coming up, this city is a powder keg waiting to blow.
In order to bring you this show via satellite. But I'm good with it. I'm good with it because I understand the reality of living in a slave state. You can bet they'll try to shut us down.
I've been out on the streets a long time. Seen a lot of bad shit out here.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
I'm a professional. I know how things work. So if we can just skip Cloak and Dagger 101.
Well, you certainly look the part. Now let's see how well you can play it.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business. A rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the Baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
So what's the plan? You make a call and rat one of the bangers out? Then the DRBs retaliate and so on and so forth until they wipe themselves out?
Pretty much.
What about innocent casualties? These thugs aren't exactly expert marksmen, and it's pretty hard to aim from the window of a moving car. What could be worth such a risk?
I won't discuss my motives with you. I hired you to do a job. Just do it.
I don't understand what you're getting out of this. It sounds to me like you're just the middleman for someone else.
You think too much, my friend. This could prove to be a source of great personal discomfort for you in the near future.
You don't sound like a cop.
You, on the other hand, are starting to sound exactly like one. I strongly suggest you simply get on with the program.
So what is it I'm picking up, and where is it exactly?
There's a rather luxurious apartment complex on Grand River Road. In front of it, on the other side of the street, you'll see a door that leads to a maintenance corridor. In the first corner of that corridor, you will find a crossbow hidden amongst the trash and debris. Use it to kill Double T.
I need a more precise location on the target.
There's a small back alley known to the locals as Earl's Court. You can access Double T's building using the fire escape. He's in one of the apartments on the 4th floor.
I can get inside Derelict Row, but where can I find their weapons stash?
Look for an old concrete structure that is boarded up and condemned. I believe they stock their supplies right underneath it.
You obviously want this done quick and done well. I respect that. All I'm asking for is half the payment in advance as a gesture of goodwill. In my line of work, you simply can't afford to be careless.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. You've got yourself a deal.
That Seraph actually thinks augmentations are going to help mankind. There are people in this city can't afford to eat. You ask me, Seraph Industries should be trying to help people in ways that really make a difference.
Whoa, man! That's some getup you got. What you trying to hide? You're an og, ain't you? Yeah. Well, you just stay out of D-Road, my man. You'll be fine.
Access granted. Access denied. Access granted.
By online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can, but don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up on. If we detect even the slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down. The World Order and their team of expert hackers could be trying to track us. That's why we have to create a covert oversight for every new stream and then shut it down immediately.
Access granted.
I'm sitting here, just me and my Texas Steve in a sweaty, clammy, claustrophobic van, tossing digipads out in the trash left and right in order to bring you this show via satellite. But I'm good with it because I understand slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down. The World Order and their team of expert hackers could be trying to track us.
Damn cops took my license, and I'm tempted to break in and take it back. And I know just how to do it, too. It'll be easy. Back alley, up the fire escape, bypass the back door lock, and then... Who am I kidding? There's no fighting the law. Purity first to freedom fighters.
Not yet. But just wait until the machine men take over.
You watch too many movies.
Seriously, dude. Bill Taggart and Purity First are the only ones who've got the guts to defend us against those Ogs.
Interesting that you include those two in the same sentence.
You listen to too much left-wing radio. What are you looking at, pal? Scanning me with those metal eyes of yours? That's right. You think I wouldn't notice with those shades you wear? But I can spot an Og a mile away.
Don't mind my friend, he's just paranoid. You look like a nice enough dude.
Hey, you look like the kind of guy who'd know how to lay his hands on some explosives. You know, hush hush. I heard the mob is stashing stuff down in the sewers. It's like that story, the cask of armadillo, or whatever. You know, they seal it up in the walls, man. You ever hear of that shit?
Fucking Motor City bangers. Who they think they are? The sewers was our turf, the whole sewers. Except near the cop shop. Blues made sure nobody hung around there. There was an entrance led directly to the precinct basement. Don't make much sense to me, but it was pretty secured. Maybe they were smuggling shit in there. Crooked bastards. Them D-Road cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP-18 from Syrah.
That's sick shit, man. I didn't know Surratt carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so he brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap.
I heard that. Stop messing around. Hearing things, seeing things. Man, I gotta lay off the hard stuff. Oh.
Hey, anyone there?
I think it came from around here.
You see anything?
Could have swore there was something here.
a handful of people were taken into custody this evening following yet another anti-augmentation demonstration. This time, patients attempting to access the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather in protest earlier in the week, but police decided to... Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person to honor his sympathy and to assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to humanity. My people have worked tirelessly.
Access granted.
Unequivocally, who is it? Deplore the message.
You gonna stay out there, asshole?
Wasting my time. No one's here.
I think it came from around here.
I knew there was nothing. Hey, anyone there?
I think it came from around here.
Must have imagined it.
Assure him that these attacks are in no way linked.
Access granted.
To meet with David Seraph.
Access denied.
The guy you want to deal with is over there. The guy you don't want to deal with is standing in front of you. I'll be watching you. Don't try nothing funny.
You want to buy or sell something? It's all on the computer. What do you want?
I'm a friend of Greg Thorpe.
Really? Okay, I give you the egghead discount. Okay, that's it.
Access granted.
To offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that the...
There's more of this to come, followers, so stay logged in. And if you're just joining us, listen, don't scream me and start bitching about Og versus Natch and all that crap. I don't give a shit whether you want to walk around looking like a fucking cyborg or whether you want to walk around butt naked as Adam in all his glory. It doesn't matter. What matters is what they want. And what they want is... They want both. You know why they want both? So you can waste your time figuring about it. Even worse, they want you to say,
Access granted.
it's getting out of control. Think, Ambassador, don't you think we should do something about this, Mr. Secretary General? Shit, yeah, you're right, Mr. Taggart. Let's make a rule. Yeah, a rule that says only the police, the security corps like Bell Tower, and of course, let's not forget to give your private security people the right to turn themselves into augmented killing machines. There's a lot of topics to cover today, so let's not waste any time. Listen, don't scream me and start bitching about Og versus Natch and all that crap. I don't give a shit whether you want to walk around looking like a fucking cyborg or whether you want to walk around butt naked. As it doesn't matter. What matters is what they want, and what they want is...
Access granted.
You know why they want both? So you can waste your time bickering about it. Even worse, they want you to go to war about it. They want you to say, whoa, this Og versus Natch shit is getting out of control. Don't you think, Ambassador? Don't you think we should do something about this, Mr. Secretary General? Shit, yeah, you're right, Mr. Taggart. Let's make a rule. Yeah, a rule that says only the police, the security corps like Bell Tower, and of course, let's not forget to give your private security people, Mr. Sarif, the right to turn themselves into augmented killing machines.
What you want?
I'm a friend of Greg Thorpe.
Really? Okay, I give you the egghead discount. Okay, that's it.
Access granted.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attack
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these officers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here.
Mr. Taggart went on to express his sincere desire to stand his first
Yo, Kendall! I know you're here, man! What? You think you can just cut me off? Come on, man! I need my new person! The shit hurts! Don't make me do something I don't want to do, Tyndall! I'll kill you, man! I'll fucking kill you! Damn! Son of a bitch ain't here!
did break out, but no serious injuries were reported. This is a lesson.
Access granted.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks.
An extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person, to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally...
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the General Assembly with David Seraph, united in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Were taken into custody this evening following yet another anti-augmentation demonstration. This time, patients attempting to access the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather and protest earlier. All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne
Access granted.
Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person, to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally...
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the General Assembly with David Seraph, united in their cause...
Access granted.
Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Back again to Detroit, where a handful of people were taken into custody this evening following yet another anti-augmentation demonstration. This time, patients attempting to access the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather and protest earlier in the week, but police decided to shut down the legal rally prematurely and closed the Broadview Tunnel. Perhaps they feared what might happen once the hostage situation at Seraph Industries resolved. Regardless, several violent skirmishes did break out, but no serious injuries were reported. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live.
An extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person, to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked.
Access granted.
This is not about the separatist movement. Give me a break. California is the reason we have augmented super soldiers roaming the streets. Utah is the reason FEMA could drop you in a concentration camp anytime they feel like. Have you so quickly forgotten they did this in the Cold War to protect you from the commies? Then after 9/11 to protect your ass from that phantasm, Bin Laden. Remember that guy? So now what? To protect you from the Mormons? These are fear tactics, plain and simple. They want you to be afraid of your neighbors. Another false flag in a long line of false flags that have been thrown up since World War I, when the banks, government, and military production industry realized, ultimately, we can make truckloads of money off this war shit. How can we make some more? Come on, people.
Access granted.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Look, you're right. You're in a tough situation. I wish I could help you out of it, but it's your mess, right? You're the one who's got to step up and do it.
He sounds just like my old man. You're lucky I respected the dude. Here's the footage. Guess I gotta face the mess I got myself in. Say what you want. At least I try. Say what you want. At least I try.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Here, there's the weapon mod, as promised.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
What's your pleasure, friend? See you soon.
These limb riots are being organized by the government. They want an excuse to exact martial law and split this country up.
Keep it down, pal. People are on the edge right now, and we don't want any more trouble.
What will you say when you're kidnapped by a bunch of augmented soldiers and put in a concentration camp?
Haven't put much thought into it, okay?
Haven't you heard of REX-84? FEMA is setting up camps right here in Detroit.
Yeah, and Stevie Y is actually a 600-year-old vampire. This augmentation debate is bringing all the crazies out. Back away, buddy. I don't want any trouble here.
This is just the first step in the plan. One day they will use our fears to control us all.
Okay, Steve?
Access granted.
You serious? You gonna join the derelict roll ballers? In the middle of a gang war?
Yo, keep your voice down, man. Why don't you just call Eliza and have her broadcast it?
I'm telling you, Spike. Those cats are serious about taking out the bangers.
And? You a fucking cog lover or something?
Shut it, D-Bone. Look, Paul, the gang war don't scare me. Because I hear the MCBers don't stand a chance. Not with all the firepower that's been slipping into D-Row.
Yeah, that. More than enough to bag each one of us a cog. Yo, why you getting so close to me, son? Haven't you ever heard of personal space? Jeez. I said back up or there's gonna be trouble.
Are you listening in on our convo or something? Get lost, punk. You think you're a baller because you got a nice pair of shades? Think again.
You better not go there, man. Unless you want to get hurt.
This ain't the place for you, Hanser.
What is it now? I know. I'll get to it soon. I promise.
Why do some people feel they could just walk up to anyone and start yelling?
Don't worry. It's already over.
Shove off,
I broke it up
mister.
hours ago.
Don't you understand English? I
See,
said, get lost.
I don't have time to chat. Some people just can't take no for an answer.
You can't walk a block in this city without some loser asking for a handout. I got 2 words for you. Fuck off.
Is there a problem, sir? The city's a little quieter now that the limb protest has broken up. I'd advise you to stay away from the DRB gang if you can. Just stay in the brightly lit streets and you'll be fine.
Liberty in mind and body. Oh, they were...
Hello, who is it?
Show some love for your fellow man.
The Humanity Front. What a joke. Did you hear? They want the UN to regulate enhancements. None of them should have a say about my body. Getting enhanced is a personal choice. Oh, right. I swear I'll get it done illegally if I have to.
Access granted.
What'll it be? Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops. What's your pleasure, friend? Always a pleasure.
Damn, Captain, you back again? I don't suppose you brought me a little gift this time. Help a gal down on her luck find some relief.
This one's on me, Tish.
Oh, keep it up and I'm gonna have to give you something back.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, Captain. Now that's almost too much.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
Damn it. My Wi-Fi's out, and I need to check the sports scores right away. Wish I could afford one of those cranial jobs. I can't even cover this month's rent, unless Baltimore covers the spread. That would be a major fallout.
My ride was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna kill Gerald when I get home. Looks like I'm taking the subway again. Wish I had legs like yours, then I'd just run home.
I'd advise you to stay away from the DRB gang if you can.
What's all the fuss about this augmentation technology? It's my business what I do with my body, no one else's.
Have you seen the neuro enhancements they're coming up with these days? How far are they gonna go? It's only a matter of time before we're using our own wings to fly.
Have you seen the news lately? Horrible. Global warming, augmentation regulation. Never ends.
2027 and we're still arguing about the damn environment. When I was a kid, it was the big news. Global warming, rising oceans. It was already too late back then.
You watched the hockey game last night? Wings against the Habs? What a massacre. If our guys play like that for the rest of the season, we can kiss the playoffs goodbye.
You ever get the feeling you're being watched? I don't know. All these cameras and chips and stuff everywhere. How do you know they're not tracking you or something? You're Big Brother, man.
You meet all types in this city.
My ride was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna kill Gerald when I get home.
I bet you weren't at the limb demonstration today, were you? A bunch of Humanity Front members protested people's right to enhance their minds and bodies. Then the news broke about the hostage situation at Sarif Industries, and the whole thing kind of got sidetracked.
Hey, pal. I can see you've had some work done, and I'm wondering, what do you think about this augmentation debate? Looks to me like a typical power grab. Every time somebody comes up with a new idea, somebody else will want to criticize it, regulate it, or ban it completely. But really, they want to control it.
These anti-limb, anti-aug idiots who send money to the Humanity First Foundation, they've got it all backwards. Augmentations aren't going to destroy mankind. They're going to help it evolve.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Niashia Akeem is way prettier.
But Eliza has intelligence, and I love how she dresses. So cool.
Intelligence? She just says what Picus tells her to, and Picus only reports what the government allows them to. Eliza is just a puppet.
Well, she's one hot puppet.
You're so dumb.
What's up, dude? You lost or something? If you wait for the tram, you shit out of luck. It don't stop at this station once the sun goes down.
Nice jacket. Is that a high man? In leather? I wish my boyfriend had some of your class.
What's all the fuss about this augmentation technology?
sign of Purity First agitators on the streets, please report it. We don't want any more trouble. Already a hostage taking and an anti-augmentation demonstration today. With the Taggart visit coming up, this city is a powder keg waiting to blow.
No trouble tonight, right? Just give me an excuse. Try not to start any trouble. We were able to stem the violence at the limb protest, but things are still tense.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see. You're not here to see Wayne Haas, are you? He's a desk sergeant on duty right now. He's still complaining about all the forces stacked against him. Yelling at people, making excuses. Worse since he got kicked off of SWAT because of the pill problem. He, blames you for it all, you know?
I'd advise you to stay away from the DRB gang if you can.